What's up? This is Devin with the CRP, and as you see right here, congratulations, Henry Cejudo, Triple C, UFC 238, the son of gold, wearing the gold medal, the UFC flyweight belt, the UFC Bantamweight belt, new champ, Olympic gold medalist, arguably the pound-for-pound best, and I believe after this fight, arguably the biggest star in mixed martial arts. Henry Cejudo did a amazing thing tonight, going up and fighting a hungry, tough, super talented killer in Marlon Moraes and breaking him and getting him out of there before the end of the third round. Didn't even have to go to the championship rounds. Henry Cejudo, I think, as I said, has now, with this win, arguably made himself the pound-for-pound best fighter on the planet and maybe the biggest star in the sport. Quite possibly. I mean, definitely number 2. Conor McGregor's still probably number 1, but after that, there's a couple other guys that are becoming big stars. John Jones has been consistent for years. Israel Adesanya is becoming a big one. But Nate Diaz, I think, and Khabib are still pretty solid draws and big stars, but Henry Cejudo at this point, I think, would take the number 2 spot. And I think he's definitely in the running with Jones, Cormier, and Khabib for the pound-for-pound best fighter on the planet spot. And also, legacy just took a gigantic jump. When you consider his background, the son of gold. I mean, he's really becoming a phenom and a legendary figure in the world of combat sports. But I didn't really like that he talked about his hit list. I'm glad that he's mentioned about being paid. This man deserves Conor McGregor level money. But I didn't like that his hit list consisted of Dominic Cruz, who has been inactive for the majority of the past decade, Cody Garbrandt, who's on a 3-fight losing streak, and a 40-year-old Uriah Faber, who has just recently coming out of retirement to fight a number 15 ranked bantamweight that nobody really even knows. So this idea that Henry Cejudo, that he ruined it for, he didn't ruin it, but that part I wish he would have left out. I thought that was stupid for that to be his hit list. If he wants to build a legacy, start calling out some of these other young killers at 35. Call out Aljamain Sterling. Call out Petr Yan. Call out Corey Sandhagen. Talk about moving up to 45. That's cool. But what I mentioned there, I mean, I just had to have that little caveat. We're going to be talking about a lot more of this on the CRP podcast. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And stay tuned for more. We get on long podcasts. We do history segments. We talk about outside the cage issues. We talk about the ins and outs of promotion. We're covering it all here on the CRP, and I hope you like my coverage tonight. Tried to give a little bit of a breakdown of each fight and what its significance is. Thanks for being with me tonight on the CRP.